Hello, hello. Hi. Let's play Genshin Impact 1.5. May bahay na ba
Hello,
dito?
hello.
Hi. Oopsies. Sorry. Antay lang tayo. Mga 2 minutes. Charot. Oh my God. Niload ka na dapat kanina. Okay. Liwanag. Liwanag ng buwan. Oopsies. Okay. Serenity Pot. Using the Serenity Pot as the medium. Who as its owner, you can modify the environment within and a variety of ways to match your own preference. Okay. Oh, the owner. New characters. Yanfei. Yula. Baldes. Okay. Hangout events. New weapon. Tenacity of Millilith. There's a new domain. Nice. Oh, as hot as Daha. Abyss Lector. Shashal. Okay. I have 300 primogenites. They can go... Pwede silang pumunta sa tipat ko? Okay. Sa totoo lang, wala ka naintindihan. Wala lang. Okay. Let's do task muna. Oh my goodness, I have a gust. Siguro dapat gawin ko na tong teapot. Kasi excited ako eh. Okay, let's do that! Hasan si Madam Ping? Let's do Madam Ping. Madam Ping. Dito ako excited eh. Sa bahay-bahay.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Bakit po?
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
I won't decline.
When you
I
traversed
promise.
my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
Yes. Usually sa...
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
Excited.
The teapot that you
Gagawang
entered previously
bahay.
was a little trinket created using that ability.
Galing ako dito. Mahilig kasi ako ng
So, in
Farmville.
the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
Well, I can help you look
That's
for them.
right! Finding stuff's what we're good at after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
A fleet-footed youngster.
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
What are those?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in
Shimmer
the
soil.
day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it.
Okay.
In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans.
Oh my god, lie.
Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Sino ba to? Who is this child?
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an adeptus.
Okay.
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Huh, who is this?
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you've already
like her
heard of the
hair.
traveler and her traveling
Ganda.
companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yen Fei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
Look at her costume. Ha? Hindi ba ito nilalamig? May tattoo ba siya?
You'll have to excuse Yen Fei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Haima was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know,
That's right,
Granny, you've
Granny.
told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Where did that book come from? Saan ba yung galing?
Wow, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Chismosa naman ito.
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores.
Who is Crossel?
He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem. But
Sama
it's
ko.
best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in...
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure.
That's
Best
first
we
for
be a
sure.
little more careful than usual while we're with her.
A teapot. Okay. Where's Crossel? Oh, it's just here? My nose is itchy. Excuse me. Saan ba? Where is it? Okay, sige, sige. Hindi na ako lilipad. Mas mabilis ba kung lumipad ako dito? Mas ikot pa ako eh. Shortcut!
What can I get store here?
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Why?
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her.
Chichao.
The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false? Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map
Okay,
for
let's
you.
go there.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
Taga dito lang pala eh. Here? Is it here? Oh, it's here. Jishao. Excuse me. Sa labas ba? Hindi ko nakita. Is it outside? Sa labas ba? Maalam. Hindi pa pala dun. Ay. Higher. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to climb steps. Do you have stairs? Do they have stairs? May stairs pa sa loob? Andun siya. Okay, pasensya na. Pasensya. Kasi may hagdan nito.
Whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very
Nawala na
interested
yan.
in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now.
See?
I've lost
Bait
them.
tuloy siya.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me, but now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Monsieur Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Oh my, kinuha ni Crossell.
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here.
me
Kinuha
see.
niya.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juchao somehow.
Kinuha yun ni Crossell para ako siyang pera.
Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juchao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Go.
Did you really have
Go,
to
Yanfei.
pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
Ma'am, wala kang ang pera.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Mr. Crossell.
My friend.
What about the pickpockets?
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
Si Crossell yan.
About that.
Si Crossell yan.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
May pagduduro.
Truly, I am.
May pagduduro.
I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora?
Bayaran.
Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite?
What did you do?
I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
No, it's not.
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Haba naman ito. Okay. Oh, where are we gonna sit down now? Iniwan ako. Kasama ko sila, diba? Ba't ako iniwan? Ito pa. Ito pwede akong pumpo. Dito tayo mag-usap, oh. Kailangan uupo talaga eh. Saan ba kayo umuupo? Ay, anak ng tinoko. Hindi naman sila...
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Galit na galit si Paimon, ah.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave, and then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, Perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
File one harper.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away.
When can I?
I don't
Can you-
believe you have been part of an investigation
na
like
ng
this
tipa.
before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Yeah, bakit ba?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Go,
But again,
girl.
let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... Where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Sino yan? Ay, Shito pala pangalan mo. Ay, nahulog ako. Bamsh!
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter?
Something the matter?
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Look for debris. Observe. I'm observing.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
What is... Alright.
Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Nope.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle
hindi ko
difference for
alam
the
eh.
casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price, and, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Okay.
Like to make people smile.
Oh.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why
course.
you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed
Oh my
proof
God,
that these stone
Yanfei.
shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please.
Okay.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei. But might I
Yanfei.
know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he...
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more... If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
Sagaling libro. Bakit lumilipad bigla? Oh.
Jewelry... Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people
Singxi.
to find a jewelsmith.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
Okay,
So you
okay.
help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Singxi! Oh my God, ang tagal naman nito. Where is Singxi?
Try your luck betting on
Can I see?
Jade?
Where is it? Where is it now? Bakit yun ako dinala doon? Oh, here.
Join the adventurers. We have some new
Hi.
You'll have a blast.
Oh, Miss
Shinji.
Yanfei, it's you.
Bakit
Something
nakamukha
happened.
si ano?
Did the
Yun
client
nakawala
from
ng
last time...
hairpin. Pinsan ba sila?
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this...
Hirap pala maging lawyer, no? Buti na lang hindi ako lawyer. Ang daming ebidensya. Pero magaling din naman ako mag-imbestiga. Ay, mga kawatan. Oh! Witness number 1 yan. Witness number 1. Baiju.
My. To what do I owe the
My.
pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi,
Nakapat ba siya
she's
sa
out
banner?
gathering herbs.
Dendro to, diba?
And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well? Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question... I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
You're right,
That is
Baiju.
indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
Doctor siya.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Dr. Baizhu is so smart.
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Iwan na naman ako.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Mr. Crossel, kung binigay mo na sa amin yung or na to, nakagawa na ako ng teapot. Ang tagal eh.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation
Kamukha niya
due.
yung ano? Ito, kamukha niya yung jeweler.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed, only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start this as a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and some Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossel, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you—
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yamp, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite.
Bakit hindi naman na-determine ni...
But I'm a victim in all of this too.
ni siyang...
I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too.
Baka ako din mas
I went to
Smaragdus
Boo Boo
Jadeite.
Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite.
Weird lang. Kasi nandetermine ng babae nung nakita niya yung bato, na yung bato is Smaragdus nephrite. Pero dun sa hairpin, hindi niya na-distinguish na Smaragdus nephrite yun, hindi Smaragdus Jadeite.
I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Ciao.
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Di ba weird? Oh, hi, Angel. Ay, naku na. Tatanggal tuloy.
All right, let's
Hi,
put the
Abby.
appeals phase right there. I failed to
Paano
see
mo
what
alam
bearing
na
any of this has on
nagsisting
your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Croso looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Zhiqiao, you...
Ciao.
However,
Magkakatuloy
Mr.
yan sila.
Crossell, since you
Ito
have
na
no
yun.
use for that
Ito
chunk of
yung love
Smaragdus
story nilang
Jadeite,
dalawa.
why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
Magkakatuloy yan sila.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, Have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Immune na sila. May understanding.
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may.
Saglit lang.
I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores.
Kakatuluyan na talaga sila.
If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our
Business
choice ores,
partners.
I think we could do some fine business
Tapos yan,
between us.
arranged marriage.
Let me think for a moment.
Yee!
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to...
Yay! Are we gonna make the teapot now? Gusto ko na ng teapot. Asan si Granny? Tamad. Kaya napuntahan natin si Granny. Hindi siya eh. Alam mo itong bata na to, matagal na yung talon ng talon dyan. Sakit na yung legs yan. Granny! Granny! Ay, pasensya na.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh,
Bye.
yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
Okay.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts, too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot. Hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Aw, Granny.
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
How long does it take?
Ah, it is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Who?
Hoo-hoo! There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to
Teapot.
know about it.
Yay! Quest objective is in your Serenity teapot.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
What? Enter the okay, this one. Search the gadgets. Oh. Place. Enter! Select a realm. Oh my gosh, decisions. What is this? Hey. An island cluster suspended in mid-air until the future of any that I don't want that. Do I want that? A cloud-piercing mountain peak. Well, that's how it looks at least. But inside the teapot and all, the highest. What is this? Hindi ko alam. Parang gusto ko to. Kung ako. Pero ang ganda nito. Pero makukulog ako dyan lagi. But being inside the teapot and all, the highest mountain probably reaches no higher than the stalk of a tea leaf. Nakakatawa yun. Maybe I'll just do mountain. Or this one. Pag mountain, nakita ko ng akit. Ito na lang. Can I lock all of them? What should I choose? I'll do this. The mountain. This one, the floating abode. Para may sunset lagi. Or ito na lang. Para sunrise. Or chillax. Pwede bang palitan to? Like later? Wala na ako. Di niyo naman sinabi. I might do this. No. Or this one. Ito na lang. Yeah. Ito or ito? Ito na lang. Yes, we'll do this. Sino? Hindi ko naman kasi nakikita yung... I'll just do this. Yep, this one. Final answer. Confirm. Ha!
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too!
Is that my house?
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it! Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Wow. Can I see first? Wow, look at that. Farm. Look at that. I can have that too. So much space. I love it. Excuse me.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me...
What's your name?
Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again?
I don't know.
Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Tubby.
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
Ariko. Ariko.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me.
Okay.
Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now,
butler.
allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint,
May
you can
blueprint ba
refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
I'm so excited. Okay, after using the and summoning this. Oh, okay. Okay. What creation screen? All over the world outside. Hi. Use place function and put it in position. Realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. Spend realm currency in the realm depot to purchase various items. Oh my
Guess we
god,
can
so
rest a bit.
hindi na ako papatay. This is like Animal Crossing inside Genshin Impact. What is this? Okay, so pwede na siyang i-batch. Okay. F7. No bullying. True. Any other content or behavior? Okay. Okay. I can ban the camera. Oh, look at that. There's buildings. Just the line of sight. Ah! No furnishing. Oh, Mondstadt. Leeway. Oh, leeway though. Mondstadt. Your literal style. Mercant. Landform. Oh, I can make mountains. Rock. Tree. Shrub. My terrace. Ornament. Lightning. My animal. Milo, my animal. That's my mansion. Is that mine? Oh. I love it. Oh, so pwede pang madami. Okay. Ay. Gulantang. Pwede. Oh my gulay. This is so nice. What is this? Oh, this is place. That's the teapot. So like... Oh. What is this? Oh, may blueprint din ako now.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Saan ako magka-craft? Hindi pa pwedeng pumunta dito. This is so nice. Okay, let's go back. I don't want to go there. But look at that. Perfect. So, ito bahay ko. Laki naman ang lupain ko. What is this? Deepwood Spirit.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've material...
What is this? Trust tank. Oh. Oh. Rank bonus. this? Wow. This is so nice. Saan ako mag-craft? Oh, what is this? Oh. Thank you. Can I go in? Enter mansion. Wow! This is all mine? Let's check. Welcome to room 1. Okay, we're gonna make this a gaming room. Oh no, I'm locked. Oh. It's the main entrance. Oh, my room. Bedroom 1. Bedroom 2. This is so nice. Receiving area. Let's go upstairs. This is a big mansion. And what is this? Excuse me. Ano pa? Ah, hindi pa bukas. Okay. Okay. We'll go down. Okay. Ay, thank you. Check the placement screen and save your furniture. Furnishing placement. I have a table. I have... Ooh, what is this? A room door. What? Oh, so mababago ko din yung layout. Wala na. Hindi na ako makikipag-away. Hindi na ako papatay ng hilichurls. Dito na lang ako sa loob. Pero, paano gumawa? Okay. Lagay na natin yung lamesa. In mo na siya. Confirm. Wow! What is this? Counter. Okay. Save. Wow. Saan ako magka-craft?
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Paano ko magka-craft? Wow, mamaya na yan. Paglabas natin. Oh, I need to learn them. Okay. Okay, blueprint, 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 blueprint. For setting up 1 o'clock, a table, a chair, a things. Furnishing set blueprint. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Oh. Okay, ito.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Let's see if I can make them. Paano ko nga gagawin? Placing, furnishing. I don't have... What? Do I need to go out and craft it? So, lalabas ako in real world. Ganon. Okay. Let's see. Ay, mali. Ang topic. Asan yung... Ay, mali. Nakaharang sa gitna, mami. Doon ka sa kabila. Dito. Siguro dito. May, ano... may... pagpupulong na nagaganap. Hindi ko alam paano gumawa eh. Nasaan na yung owl?
Maybe you're...
Oh, I can switch realm style. Oh, here, create furnishing. Oh. So where would I get this? Found in the wild. Wala pa akong magagawa. Ah, where? Great. Okay. Okay, gagawa dye. Yellow dye. Oh my god. Berries ko to pang pagkain eh. Okay. Oh, ito. Madami-dami yan. Sige. Mint ba to? Finally! Kayang-kaya niya nang gumawa niyan. Okay. Furnishing. Found in the wild. So, saan ako lalabas?
Maybe you're...
I can switch realm style. Oh, I can. Someday. Okay.
Maybe you...
Shh. Realm Depot. Wow. Walang pera eh. Oh, my hedge. Oh my gulay. 80. Okay. Tabi, wag mo akong i-judge. Trust rank. Ay, wala pa. Okay. Cutting down trees. Saan ko puputulin? Dito? Oh my god. Ka-farm ako dito. Hindi na ako lalabas dito. Dito na lang ako. So, pwede ko ito putulin ganyan. Ay, hindi naman pala eh. Dito din ba ako? Or sa real world ako kung harvest. Let's see. Oo, parang pabalik na ako. Kasi real world. Wala na. Hindi na ako magtatrabaho. Okay, ito. Okay, so kailangan ko lumabas. Okay,
You
lalabas
should
tayo.
really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Sis. Okay, paglabas na natin. This is so fun.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the
Alam
heavens.
ko na yan eh. Hey. Thank you so much. Ang dami ko nang gagawin. Kailangan ko lumaban. Kailangan kong pagandahin yung bahay. Ang dami. Salamat. Ang dami yung pinagawa. Okay, so lalabas na ako. Oh. Okay.
I still have a lot to do with the
Entrance
guild.
rack. Saan
How
ka?
about you take a rest while I go back?
May bato, may upuan, may kandila. O, mamaya na tayo mag-ano dyan. Ay, meron pala akong chandelier. Okay. So, paano tayo okay. Place. Leave. This is so nice. Good job, Genshin Impact. Good job. So, kung puputol... kailangan natin kumuha ng mga anik-anik. So, lahat na puputulin ko. Tingin nga, magtabas nga tayo. Oh, marami lang ako nakuha. Sabi niya, saglit lang yung mga ano ha. What is that unknown? Oh! Unknown! Mamaya. Ang daming gagawin. Hindi ko alam saan ako mauna. Masaya to. Alas 12 na, may pasok pa ako bukas. Oh, pag yung bamboo bag. Oh. Ay! 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 Fischl. May bamboo. Puputulin natin. Putulin. 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 Ay, automatic ba yun? Baka pag sinira ko din itong bato. Wala. Oopsies. Baka kailangan ko lang doon ng pine cones. Asa ba yung mga punong yellow? Dito ba yun? Tingnan mo, puputol ako. Ay, wala. Scarecrow. Saan ba may yellow puno? Hindi ko alam eh. Makikita ba yun dito? Ay, kakanyari. Hindi. Saglit lang ha. Saglit lang, ma'am siya. Hindi mo makikita. So, kailangan maalala ko. Sige. Saan ba daw may puno nun? Canyon Peak pa. Alam mo, dito madaming punong yellow. Huwag niyo akong paliparin. Kasi yung, ayun o, doon na madami punong yellow. Abot pa ako doon. Ay, abot ako dyan. Saya! Saan naman kayo? Wow. Like, saan ako makakita? Crazy. Hindi ba dito? Ano pa sword? Naku, si Zhongli pa pala. Ooh. Dragon spine.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Kailangan ko malaman saan akong kukuha ng ano? Saan ako kukuha ng mga puno-puno? Ano? Ito ba yan? Ayan. So, gano'ng kadami ilalabas ni tatlo lang? Meron green na pine tree. Okay. Uy, wag ka umakyat. May pinaasa tayo dito. I wonder kung co-op. Like, makakakuha ba din sila? Share din ba? Or, kasi dati diba hindi shared? Hindi shared yung mga resources. So, pag co-op ba? Pag co-op ba? Ito ba yun? Hindi pala yan. Yung mga payat na ano. Ano. Ganito. Yan. Buti naman hindi ko na kailangan pulutin, no? Nakakahiya naman kasi. Doon may payat na puno. Dito pa ako galing. Dito ako galing. Ayo, may chest dito. See? Ay, wala. Payat na puno eh. Uy, may chest. Ma'am, siya nang ginagawa. Ay! Naghanap lang naman ako ng mga puno-puno. Kailangan ko... Ito. Ayan. Yeah. Ah, pareho lang. Ng wood. Yung kalabanin yun eh. So, pareho lang ng wood na nilalabas. Yung mga... Yung... Ang tawag doon? So, parang eh. Kwento ko eh. Okay na? Okay na kayo? Kinakwentohan ko sila. Sabi ko, okay naman bale din mo. Ito. Kailangan madaming, ay, pine wood, iba. Kailangan ko ba i-mark daw? Like, pine wood. Siguro, no? Kasi sandwood iba eh. Pinewood iba din. Mark natin yan. So, kung nasan tayo, meron tayong pine wood. Oh, hangka. Okay. Para na siya yung nilalaro ko dati talaga. Dahil puno dito, mams. Saya-saya ako. Ang saya-saya ako kasi mukha na siyang Animal Crossing. Oh, what's this? Ito lang sin dito. Mukha na siyang Animal Crossing. Pero may laban. Ay. Diluc. Huwag kayo masyado napansin. Ano pa ba yung kukunin ko? Like, pwede ba silang pumunta sa realm ko? Gusto ko lang naman malaman. Pwede. Sweet flower. Oh. Baka sweet flower. Baka kailangan natin yan. Ay, naku.
By royal
Okay. Gusto ko lang naman. Gusto ko lang ng wood. Oh, I still... asan na to? Ba't hindi ko pa to nagagawa? Anyways. Magdi-daily na nga ako. Tapos, pagka-daily natin, doon tayo mag-ani. Tapos, alam ko meron pang cryo. Excuse me? Wala yun naman. Maulap? Defeat all opponents. Ito ba sila? Oh, meron pang extra. Oh! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Stand clear.
Diyan muna kayo.
Oz, repeat. Absorption test. Animal test 63. Come on, we can do it. Wings of darkness, come, sever night. I'll protect us.
No rest.
Sucrose, hindi mo naman inipon lahat ng mga ano. Daming halaman.
Let the show begin.
Ano sinasabi ko ng halaman?
No rest for the wicked.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Napakagulo, Kuya Eddie. Ang sinapit ng aking buhay. Wang Shiin. Gutom ako ah. Masama to. Come here. Okay.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Ay, sila walang healthy drink. Water. Ang daming puno, oh. Ang daming... Uy, grabe, ang daming puno dito. Tama-tama to sa bahay ko.
By royal decree, absorption test. Stand clear. Enhanced animal mod.
Okay na? Ay. Teleport. Teleport. Hey. What is that? May achievement eh. Oh, okay. Thank you. May mail ako. Paimon. What is that? Oh. Achievement ulit. Okay. Ang daming gagawin. Ang layo ah. May wood kaya to. Hindi na ako lilipad. Tatakbo na lang ako tapos magpuputol ako ng mga puno para makakuha ako ng wood. Oh. Ako importante ditong save center na to eh. Ay. Oh. Totoo ba? Ibang klase ng wood sila. Ikaw, meron ka ba silbi? Ay, okay na yun. Saan sila? Oh, may babalikan natin yung mga berries na yan dahil kailangan natin yan para sa ikaw.
Oz, reveal on Animal Test 6308. Yeah.
Paano ka? Gusto na tamaan. Ay, hindi siya nag-
By royals.
Time for retribution!
Animal hypostasis.
Thank you so much. Mhm. Wait. Ay. Ganyan. Wait lang. Hello? Hi. Mhm. Oo. Lumalabas ka ba?
Hindi. Saan ako lumalabas?
Wait
I
lang.
still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Sige nga, try mo magsalita. Ay. Hindi pala maaari. I know, ang dami ng puno. Kailangan gawin. Hindi kita nakikita sa
Saan?
Jorvanes.
Hindi mo nakikita saan?
Sa mismong in-game. Nakikita mo ba?
Oh, sa friends list.
Hindi, dun sa mismong stream kung sino nagsasalita.
Ay, oo nga, no. Ba't hindi ako
Meron ba?
lumalabas? Wala.
Teka lang ah. Dapat kasali dyan eh.
Wala nakalagay yung maliit na window. Yung maliit na window.
Ay. Hindi ko alam.
Baka kasi hindi naka-private. Hindi ko alam. Kasi nasa gaming channel
You
tayo.
should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Hindi. Wala tayo sa gaming channel.
Nasa hashtag gaming tayo noon naman.
Ay, hindi naman.
Walang punong bibirahin. Tawag na. Oh. Hindi ko
Hindi ko alam. Hayaan mo na.
Sorry, gusto mo bang ulitin ko yung tawag?
Hindi ko alam.
Gusto mo ba ulitin ko yung tawag?
Hindi. Kalma lang.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Hello?
Hello?
Ayun na, nakikita na. Caravels.
So, ano nangyari?
Chiclet, meron pa akong isang tayo dito. Task. Diluc. Ang tawag dito?
Daily task. Sige lang ko lang.
Ang dami pang gagawin, tapos meron pang bagong krayo.
Gusto mo kung try ko na gawin yun.
Oo, syempre. Tapos nagugutom pa ako.
Picture yun ako.
Picture ako. Ay, picture ako. Ano kang tinawag?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I summon the...
No rest for the...
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Ready, steady, go!
Pupunta ko pa siya. Sabi mo pupunta ko pa sa ibang lugar para specific na pumunta.
Wait lang ha. Aayusin ko lang. Kasi...
Okay, sorry.
Ano sabi mo?
Sabi ko, kailangan ka pang pumunta sa iba't ibang lugar para sa specific na puno.
Ata.
Oo, merong may list.
May list?
Oo.
Hina mo.
Sobrang hina ko ba?
Naman.
Baka yung sa audio ng nung anong software yung ginagamit mo?
Hindi ko alam eh. Kasi sobrang lakas naman ng audio ng game for me. Anyways, next time ko ayusin yun.
Okay. Sorry.
Ayos lang. Buksan ko lang yung bagong domain. Nabuksan mo na ba?
May bagong domain? Nasaan?
Diyan sa may Dragon Spine. Sa dulo.
Teka, check ko. Hindi ko pa nakikita yun. Okay. Alam ko dalawa yata yung bagong domain eh, kasi alam ko. Ay, isa lang yata. Oh, yung cryo, ano... Yung cryo hypostasis nasa dragon spine.
Hindi ko alam kung nasaan. Buksan ko lang itong domain.
Nandun sa dragon spine. Yung cryo hypostasis.
Saan?
Ayun o, may nakalagay sa map. May picture mo.
Sige,
May
mamaya.
picture ng Chong.
Buksan ko lang
natin.
itong...
Palabanin natin. Buksan ko din yung dyan.
Ano binibigay nito? HP? Tendency of millilith. HP. And pale flame. Physical damage. Ooh. What? Okay. Tapos na siya match. Oh, nandun siya sa gitna. Okay, gusto mo na mag-co-op.
Wait lang. Buksan ko lang din yung domain. Ayun, ang daming gagawin.
Sobrang dami.
Colors.
Patag mo na ang dito. Ibang... dito ang birchwood.
Meron siyang list. Like, pumunta ka dun sa ano. Yung parang tutorials.
Yung tutorials.
Yun yung question mark. Nakita mo yung question mark. Yung nasa upper left.
Collecting.
Nakikita mo?
Meron pala eh.
Nakikita mo ba?
Purchase
Yeah,
common
tapos...
site in Whale Highland.
So, nandyan yung mga ano. Kung saan mo makikita yung puno.
At the birch down to obtain a birch wood. Saan yung Windwell Highland? Yan, nakuha ko to sa ano. Sa Sunsieta. Pine. Sa Dragon Spine. Meron din sa ibang lugar na pine eh. Sandbearer. Bamboo. Cedar. Starfell. Mayfairwood. Ang dami namang ano.
Ayun no. May ibang lugar.
Kailangan lagi ka. Excited na nga ako eh. Pero totoo lang.
Day off. Call of sick.
What call of sick? Hindi pwede.
Okay. Nakikita ko naman ito. Tenacity of HP increase.
Ba't may harang?
Mahirap tamaan yung puno.
Excuse me, bakit tayo may harang? Anong ganap?
May harang siya.
Hindi lang sa...
Oz, reveal by... Stand clear. Absorption test.
Burn!
Saglit na malaban ako. Wait. Merong hidden spot eh. Meron pa dito. Dapat lang. Patayin ko. May treasure. May chest. Hindi ko pa naman din kasi ito naiikot. Kahit punta ka na.
Mag-wish tayo tonight.
Banner na ba ni Zhongli?
Oo, yata. Hindi ko pa check eh. Pero si Jong din na to.
Okay. Pwede naman.
Check ka ng mail. Merong 600 na Prima Gem na binigay.
Ilan na ba?
I hear the voice of fate.
Yan na banner ni Jong.
4,000 na. Si Diona na naman makukuha ko dyan na kayo sinulit.
Speaking my name in humble supplication.
Ito na ako din, girl.
May setting. Ito pala. Okay, hello? Salita ka nga.
Hello.
Ayan, bet. Ayos na.
Malakas na.
Ayos ka na.
Parang bumago yung PS4.
Dito ka na ba?
Hindi. Okay ba ako? Hello.
Puntahan mo to next time Meron silang hidden spot dito.
Ay, ano to? May social.
Napatay ko na may chest. Dito, banda. Kasi nakuha ko na
Okay.
Para may mga kalapan na.
Okay.
Saan tayo punta?
Ano yung sumunod? Kalabanan natin yung cryo.
Tara.
Tingnan natin kung anong premyo.
Anong premyo? Wala.
Yung cryo regis ay hypostasis. Meron para kanino kaya ito? Crystalline bloom. Actually, ano pala tayo, no? Sila child.
Maya na yun, ito mo ng boss. Okay na, sila child. Mamatay na naman ako dun
Teleport na ako.
Okay,
ano pala tayo? Child tsaka wolf.
Mamatay lang tayo doon.
BP yun, mom's BP.
Tignan mo, ang dami usok oh.
Sino magamitin natin dito?
Ano ako? Kitching. Fischl and Diluc.
Oh shoot, wala pala akong magagamit.
Pwede ka naman mag-electro. Pwede ka mag-kitching.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princess and...
Bale na.
Wala ka long range.
So, ikaw na pumana, ma'am siya.
Mag-20 ka. Ako, hindi pa naman ako magaling magpana.
Kanya mo yun.
Ka na. Meron din siyang ano.
By royal decree!
Hindi pa natin alam yung pattern nitong bakla na ito.
Mamatay ako dito.
Time for
Retribution!
Kailangan natin buksan mo man siya ano. Ay, putang ina, si Fischl namatay.
Fräulein.
Totoo ba?
Patay, ma'am siya. Natira ako, tatakbo lang ako dun sa ano eh.
Bakit hindi ako makapag-start ng mga ano?
Ang sister.
Uy,
Ay,
buti.
gumagulong pa.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Ay, meron din siyang palakpak.
Bata man ata siya.
I summon thee!
Boom. Okay, dito. Okay, ano yung pattern nito?
Wala akong nakuha ang pattern kasi nag-adjust.
Yung charge attacks. Hindi siya nababawasan. I don't get it.
Pwede mo tirahin.
By royal decree!
Yung short attack.
Oh, yung mga ano. Yung mga nasa paligid niya. Yung mga square na nilalabas. Oh, shit. Please, yung... Kaya mo na yan. Thank you. Ang galing mo, ang galing mo.
Ikaw yung magaling. Nagbukas lang ako ng ano eh. Nagbukas lang ako. Namatay pa nga.
Okay. Wala akong nakuha 5-star.
Meron kang 5-star?
Wala nakuha.
Wala din.
Kanino kaya itong crystalline bloom? Para kay Yula siguro. Hindi ka naman makukuha si Yula.
Wala pa naman si Yula, diba?
Wala pa.
Diba? Si
Kim,
ano pa lang.
Wala pa.
Si ano
Si
pa lang
Yan
banner?
Fei.
Si Yan Fei pa lang.
Sinong
Okay.
next? May bago mo ibang boss. Isa lang may bagong boss.
Meron ba?
Ano lang.
Wala pa ata yung bagong ano. Hindi ko pa kasi ginagawa kay Zhongli eh.
Ako din eh. May act 1 pa nga ako kay Xiongli.
Ito ba? Feeling ko dun lalabas yung ano.
Kailangan kong
Come
gawin
on,
yung
enough
act 1 bago ko
procrastinating.
may act
Let's
2.
go.
Okay.
Wolf tayo, Wolf.
Sige. Nandito na
Teleport
tayo.
na ako.
Teleport.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Sulit yung bahay.
Oo, ang ganda. Ano pinili mo?
Yung island.
Yung may beach? Maganda.
Mas maganda yung bahay nung iba yung layout sa loob.
Nung alin? Nung Adeptus.
Oo. Like, I guess depende sa pipiliin mo. Yung parang default na layout ng bahay, yung sahig. Pero mukhang lahat napapalitan.
Anong layout? Yung magkaiba? Ano yung sabihin?
Yung floor pattern ko iba. Kung kumpara sa'yo.
Talaga ba?
Yung parang, yung sa akin parang checkered.
Pero may point na pwede ka magpalit eh, ng realm.
Oo. Well. Like, kailangan tumaas yung something. Mapapalit sa anong character. Ano yung gamit ko dito? Si Child. Matay naman tayo dito. Tayo na nito.
Kailangan natin ano.
Mag-buff ka.
Alam mo naman ako. Takot ako eh. Layo kasi yung pupuntahan.
Game.
Game?
Game.
Yes, Milo.
Si Milo ba yun?
Lalaro pa ako. Wait lang.
Nakaka-nervous talaga itong luntik na ito.
animation sa'yo?
Wala.
Oh, reveal thyself!
Kinikitik.
No rest for the wicked.
Ang galing siya.
By royal decree!
Effective naman na reaction. Muntik. Okay. Sa kanya naman. Sabi niya. Yan, sige. Elemento na.
Animation pa sa...
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night!
Diluc siya.
Napatalo Diluc, kayang-kaya mo yan.
Edge.
Ay, there's na.
Galing mong galing.
Sana ako ng super.
Wait, may lumabas na weird.
Listen, as long as you
13 na
stick
lang?
to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Remaining opportunities. Pwede na siyang kalabanin ng 3 beses.
Oh. 30 original resin required.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest?
Oh shoot, nakakuha ako ng 5-star.
Yeah, me too.
So, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Pwede ulit siyang kalabanin. Tingnan ko nga siya map. Only 2 out of 3.
What is this? Dream solvent.
Ano yung treasure collection? Hindi ko gets. Remaining attempts is 0 out of 1. Hindi ko maintindihan.
May discount. The flowers that bloom from this actually require 30 original resin. 3 opportunities shall arise every week. 3 opportunities shall arise every week to have the cost of.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Let's see words.
I just came up with an awesome new riff. Wanna hear it?
Okay.
Makikita pa natin bukas kung ano mangyayari.
3 beses daw sa isang linggo pwede mag-claim na 30 lang. So I guess hindi na siya matagal mag-respawn.
Ay. 3 beses siya kakalabanin na for the PP.
Oh, talaga ba?
Ano yung Trounce domains?
Huh?
Trounce domain.
Saan yun?
Hindi ko yung BP eh. Yung
Complete
weekly
Trans
mission.
Domains or Dominator. I don't know.
Tapos, bad trip na wala na si Storm Terror tsaka si Child. Hindi na natin kailangan gawin.
Yes!
Tayo na yung yan nagpapatas ng BP eh.
Mataas naman tong ano niya.
I know,
If there's
pero
fire in your soul, you
should
gotta
really
rock
bring the
and
Knights of
roll.
Favonius
So
with you
come
next
on,
time.
let's get moving.
Lakas.
gusto mo i-try yung bagong domain.
Hindi kaya binago lang nila tong si Child.
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi si Child is part ng Trowns, Leyline Blossoms.
Oh, okay. So, pwede natin kalabanin si... Matara kalabanin si Child.
Kasi
Tayo na
tingnan
nun.
sa DP.
Oo nga, gets ko
Either,
na.
diba?
Tapos si Storm Terror. Pinagsama-sama yung BP nila dun sa...
Whatever's going on over there? Looks pretty rock and roll to me.
Bakit mayroong naririnig akong audio?
Yung TV.
Okay.
Sorry, malakas ba?
Okay, ayos ko.
Kanina hindi ko marinig eh.
Nilakasan mo ba yung TV?
Hindi ko ginagawa.
Hindi, pag nagsasalita lang ata sila. Okay. So, ibig sabihin si Storm Terror pwede na rin co-op?
I don't know. We can try.
Kain lang ako. Kain lang ako. Wala na akong pagkain, di ako nagluto.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Kain ako kasi ako yung unang titirahin nito ni Ani. Level 70 or 80?
Baka nalaman natin dito.
70 lang ata.
Sige, 70 lang.
If there's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll. So come on, let's
Ready?
get moving.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
No rest for the wicked.
This realm is no home for a princess.
This is gonna hurt! You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got it.
Pwede bang ikaw muna? Si Fischl na ako na.
Sige.
By royal decree.
You've got some skills.
Stage 3.
Ito na siya. Nilipad. Ay, putik. Kinaman ako.
Oz, reveal thyself. Feel the beat.
Time for retribution!
Bring it on! Who's next?
Mas galingan mo. Ay. Okay. Hindi pa ka lumabas.
Ako din.
2/3 nga.
So yung next magiging 15 na lang.
Ay, hindi. 30 pa din.
Hindi ko gets yun. Oy, fuck. 5-star and HP. Ang kwenta.
Ano yung sabihin? Anong 15 na lang?
Hindi, akala ko kasi mag-half ulit yung 30.
Ay, hindi. Di ba 60 lang? So, 60, half, 50% discount lang.
Akala ko nag-half siya every...
Gusto mong i-try kung si Storm Terror mag-ano?
Oh, sige. Titignan ko lang kung nag 2 out of 3 yung weekly.
Nag 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Ba?
Oo.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Titignan ko kung pwede na. Pwede na?
Totoo. Teleport pa ako.
Teka. Kasi dati diba hindi ito na-open? Pwede na. Ay! Hindi pa din.
Sige, confront mo. Dito ako.
Wala. Hindi pwede.
Wala. Hindi pwede. Pwede ko din ba siya i-confront? Hindi. Kailangan sa mundo ko.
Hindi eh. Pero at least 30 na lang yung resin niya. Saan mo gusto? Gusto mong try yung bagong domain?
Oo. Mag-heal lang ako dito.
Kailangan ko ba mag-heal?
Nandito na kasi yung statue eh.
Ay, nag-heal ako sa statue. Punta na ako dun sa domain. Okay?
Okay. Punta na ako.
Alam mo,
Bagal na.
hindi ka na pala to. Ha?
Ano sabi?
Hindi nakasuot pa kasi yung earpod na tayo ko kanina. May mga fataway. Gusto mo kalabanin?
Sige, kalabanin natin. Masunod sila. Sa mga hitad na yan. Tara. Dalawa sila.
Sa likod.
By royal decree!
No rest. Verdictus. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Lakas mo.
Ito yung malakas.
Laki ng bird.
Kita mo si Oz. Wala ka dyan. Panis ka dyan.
Level 80 ka agad.
Anong gusto mo? Recommended is Hydro, Cryo, or Geo.
Sige.
Ay, sino?
Sino?
Anong level pala muna?
80 na tayo.
Sige, patay-patay na naman tayo. Akala mo. Sinong
Ay, siya.
gagamitin ko? Wala akong G yung malakas eh.
Ako din eh.
Ito na lang.
Sige, okay na to.
Pyro kalaban dyan. Nararamdaman ko.
Gusto mo mag-barbara ako.
Bakit?
Ay,
Gusto mo ba
Diona.
Hindi, pwede akong
Diona ako. Diona ako, sige.
Where I'm from, if we didn't...
Hindi ko alam sino makalaban dito.
Hindi ko alam.
A backlash will occur when opponents hit a character protected by a shield, unleashing a shockwave.
What?
Dapat naka-shield. So, perfect si Diona.
Ayaw, tama.
Kaya nila gusto yung Geo para sinuwang mas malakas kapag wala akong shield. Ready?
Dapat pala Sige, game ka.
Try lang natin. Ay, wala pa pala.
Stand clear.
Report.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal mark.
Couldn't let your guard down.
Immune lahat sila kay Diluc eh. Paano?
Animal test 6308. Look at you, Booyah.
Uy.
No time to lose.
Retribution.
Absorption test.
Dead lang.
Animal test 6308. Fully made. Animal hyperstick. Diana special.
Verdict is...
Yan mo lang. Normal attack.
Animal test 6301.
Burn!
Ano din ako pala ka.
Absorption test.
Hindi ito siya. Sige, lalapit ako dyan.
Verdict is...
Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test.
Ilan ba to?
Saan na lang?
Dalawa pa.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Saan na lang?
Retribution!
Okay.
Si Milo. Milo.
Ano nangyari?
Ano anong ginagawa nito eh?
No space na. Wait. Sorry. Kailangan ko na pupuno na.
Ceremonial war. HP increased by 20%. Okay, saglit lang nag-upgrade ka pa. Bibigyan ko lang ng treats yung aso ko.
Go.
Ay ko. Hello?
Hello.
Tapos ka na?
Gising si Milo.
Gising ang aso. Ay, nandiyan ka na. Napakabilis mo naman makarating dyan. Hindi ka na umalis?
Takbo.
Ready?
Game.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal.
Bring it on.
Verdict is...
Don't break my glasses.
May nakuha ka ba kanina?
Stand clear. Dream. Swirl. Mark.
Retribution!
Okay ba dyan?
Absorption test. Look at you, Boozle. Animal hyperstick.
Retribution!
Nakita mo yung takbo? Nag-30,000 sila.
Sino?
Si Diluc.
Animal test 60. Absorption test.
Panoorin ko na lang sa point.
Nag-30,000 dahil sa elemental reaction.
Totoo ba?
Oo.
Galing talaga ng ano na yun. Wala din ba discount dito?
Utang na 5-star na naman.
5-star na alin?
Yung tenacity of the milliliter.
Wow, galing mo dyan ha. Isa pa ba?
Sige, isa pa.
Actually, last na to.
Totoo ba?
23 na lang eh.
Ay, ang lungkot. Ay, maganda yan. Crit damage.
Huh?
Crit damage. Maganda yan.
Ay, wala na ako sa screen na yun.
Ay, sorry. Sumilip kasi ako sa iPad. Ang dami na natin gagawin sa Genshin. Okay. Wala nang nap-nap.
Wala nang nap, wala nang... Ready?
Pansin ko ng hapon na. Tapos ko ng pulo.
Pag uwi galing sa trabaho, ganun na.
This is gonna hurt. Time for retribution!
Si Chalden.
Stand clear.
Verdict is...
Galit siya.
Animal test 63.
Time for retribution!
Stand clear. Swirl.
Wait.
Burn!
Burn.
Animal test 6308. Yeah.
Time for retribution!
Doesn't let your guard down.
Uy, tumatag si Kama. Galit na, ito na.
Enhanced animal mod.
Sino nagsasalita? Hello?
Matindi ka ba nun?
Animal test 6308. Yeah.
Ang lakas ni Diluc, grabe. Magaling.
Ano yun?
Magaling, sabi ko.
Ooh, 5-star.
Wala ako nakuha ang 5-star.
Physical damage.
Exit na.
Exit na. Anong oras na siya? 13 ha, ma'am. Pero kailangan pa natin magputol ng puno. May nakukuha ka kapag nagpuputol ako?
Hindi ko alam, hindi ko pa na-try. Hindi ko napansin.
Tatry ko Nandito ka na ba? Sa mundo?
Hindi pa nag-load pa eh. Ayan, ito na.
Okay. Ay, wala na dito. Naputol ko na yan. Ito. Ito, putol ko na rin nakaya.
Ito. Ako magpuputol. Tingnan ko kung pwede sa mundo.
Naputol ko na yan eh.
May nakuha ako dito.
So hindi pa shared. Nakuha ka?
Wala. Pero pag minira ko, hindi nakuha ako.
So kanya-kanyang putol.
Kanya-kanyang mira. Para kanyang amoy.
Ay, tangis. Wala ka na sa ano.
Yan. Wala pa ng puno ko.
Ayun lang.
Okay,
Pwede kang pumunta sa tipat ko?
Hindi ko alam. Try mo. Ilabas mo yung tipat mo. Yung bastos eh.
Bakit bastos?
Hindi ko alam. Bastos lang ako. Yan yung tipat mo. Hindi naman ako nakapanta.
Ay, hindi pwede. There are still other players in your world. If you enter the Serenity Pot, they will immediately be made to leave. Hindi eh. Hindi pwede.
Hindi
You
pwede.
should really bring the Knights of Favonius
So,
with
paano
you
ko
next time.
aalisin to?
Iwanan mo lang kung mawala yun.
Eh, paano pag naiwan dyan?
Hindi mo mawala.
Sigurado ka ba?
Tingnan mo sa ano mo. Tingnan mo sa backpack mo, nandun pa rin.
Okay na. Baka pagalitan ako ni Granny kasi hindi ako iniwan ko yung tipat.
Ito malaki yung puno dito. Ano kaya?
Net. Oh, fragrant cedar. Social. Ano yun? Yung mga malalaki meron?
Tama na yung tatlong bira. Ito hindi ko nabibira. Kaya malaki daw.
Malaki daw yan. Tested. Si Zhongli pa. Mag-wish tayo. Yun ang finale.
Wish tayo. Doon ako mag-wish sa mundo.
Sige. Bababa mo na ba yung Discord? Oo.
Ikaw naka-stream ka pa.
Pwede ka naman mag-stay. Sabi mo sa akin kung sino. Ay.
Nag-stay ba ako? Okay.
Ikaw bahala. After na naman nun, magla-logout na rin.
Baka mabad trip lang ako.
Eh, at least makakaipon ka pa ng...
Ikaw ba, hindi mo mag-wish?
Mag-wish. 5-star pa si Zhongli.
Ako talaga si Zhongli.
Pupusta ako si, mas malaki chance na makuha ko si Yanfei.
Feeling ko yung makukuha. Sige na. So, na-exit na ako. Bye.
Bye. Asa ka na ba? Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
Kailangan kong ano ng puno. Alam mo naman yung mansion ko. Yeah.
May asong paikot-ikot sa kama kanina.
Masama ang loob niya. Masama tingin sa akin. Wala na. Teka, mag-claim lang ako. Mag-claim ako, tapos papasok ulit ako ng tipat. Ay, mag-wish na ba?
Doon kaya tayo sa loob ng tipat mag-wish.
Ayoko dun. Hindi yung totoo, yan ka na naman sa... Uupo ka daw dito
Ad
sa...
Astra Abyssosk.
Pausa mo lang ba yun?
Ad Astra...
Hindi, nakita ko talaga may gumawa.
May gumawa. Ito.
Shaper of memory. Hindi, titignan ko lang yung weapon banner. Summit Shaper. Increases shield strength.
May libro. Ay.
Okay, para
I save this money.
Process of 960 primogens. May tinda na ba sa shop?
What should I do?
Wala pang tinda sa shop. Your precious in 3 days.
Ano yun?
Refreshes in 3 days. Yung sa shop.
Shop na alin?
Yung mga star glitter siya, stardust. Ako naman dyan.
Luluto lang. Lahat na kinuha nitong larong to eh. Luto, Farmville, Laban.
Sana nga pwede kong magtanim ng bigas eh.
Siguro darating din yung panahon na yun. May animals, di ba, na pwede ilagay?
Nakita ko nga.
Saan uhulihin ko yun?
Hindi ko alam. Hulihin.
Baka. I need to buy crops.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Ubusan na ako ng berries. Ubusan na ako ng berries.
Nang?
Berry.
Oh, berry. Oh, may bagong recipe.
Meron?
Crab tofu. Kay
Saan
Chef
nakita?
Mao. Pero 2-star lang. Pero kasama kasi sa achievements yung mga ano, diba?
Wow.
Let me tell you how.
namamalengke.
Ito na yun, namalengke na ako kanina eh. Wala bang recipe tinda dito?
Baka sa Mondstadt meron din.
Grilled tiger fish.
Ay. Favorite. Daming luto.
Chef magtinda mo dyan. Crab roe tofu. Yun ba yung nakuha mo?
Okay.
Okay.
Wish na, wish na.
Tara, wish tayo, wish tayo.
Anong when the trail goes cold? Meron pa. Ang dami pang gagawin. Hindi pa natin na-explore lahat. Meron pang bagong task from Mondstadt 8.
Ito ba? Oo nga. Dr. Iris.
Anong gagawin ko? Wish?
Mag-wish ako.
Ay, may bago din silang weapon.
Hindi, luma na yun.
Ito?
Oo, dati na yun.
Memory of Dust? Oo, nga lang. Latex Spear. Okay. Ay. Ilan? 960. Wish na?
Mag-wish ako.
Wish na, wish na, wish na. Ako na mauna.
Game ito na.
Ready? Set. Zhongli.
Ito na yata ako space.
Wala, purple lang. Purple. Purple ba yun?
Ano kuha mo siya?
Noel. Sabi na eh. Si Noel na uha ako, man.
Maling makuha ka pang isa.
Wala na.
Dalawang karakter lagi nakukuha.
Wala na. Si Noel lang. Si Noel lang, mams.
Wish lang.
Go, sigaw. Dapat i-build ko na to si Noel eh.
Tang ina, bad trip. Purple. Pag ito si Noel din, scam to.
Diyo na?
Ano ko kasi yan, Faye?
Wow, congrats!
Ayoko naman sa kanya.
Congrats!
Ayoko naman kay yan, Faye. Mas maganda pa nga kung si Deo na nakuha ko. Ba yan? At least nag-constellation si Bayan.
Ilan yung makukuha natin sa store next in 3 days?
Hindi ko alam.
5? 5, no?
Wow, kasi yan ko yung nakuha.
Di ba 5 yun?
Yung alin?
Yung sa Stardust Exchange.
Oo, di ba?
Hindi after 3 days. Wish ulit.
Trip.
Hindi na ako nakakuha ng 5 star, ah. Pero ayoko
Gulat
naman
ako.
kasi sa kanila eh.
Ayoko sa kanila.
Mm-mm.
Tingnan ba natin to si Face. Catalyst.
Achievement!
Nagbabato siya ng apoy.
Okay, let me go back to my teapot. Yes. Meron bagong ano merong event.
Na ano?
May mail ako eh kanina. Nasaan ba yan?
Hindi, nakita ko yun. Oo, meron yun.
Game. Saan yun ulit? Nasa mail?
Oo, nasa mail. Level up ko lang hanggang level 20 para makuha ko yung...
Ano to? To do the stars once more. What is this?
Ano nangyayari?
Oh, pwede ako invite ng hindi na naglalaro.
Ano sabihin?
Invite friends. Hindi ko alam. Okay. Hindi ko naintindihan. May na lang. Saan na?
Level up ko lang siya hanggang level 20.
Ha?
Level up ko lang siya hanggang level 20.
Okay.
Para makuha ko lang yun. I-ascend ko lang siya ng level 20 para makuha ko.
Paano ba mag-build?
Punta ka sa craft. Kausapin mo yung ano.
Oo. Ito na nga. Create. Pwede na ako gumawa ng mga Okay. Wala, isa-isa. Ano to? Isa-isa lang. Ang tagal naman.
Kailangan ko na ng
4 hours. What?
Yung Scarlet something flames.
Maybe you're...
Crimson Witch of Flames.
Yung alin?
Para kay Yanfei. Crimson Witch of Flames dapat. Yata.
Para kay Yanfei? Ayun. Nasa teapot.
Mag-iiba tayo ng ano. Mas maganda yung bahay mo.
Bakit?
Bakit yung sahig ko?
Ano yung sahig mo? O yung paano? Picturean mo na lang, send mo na lang sa akin.
Sige, pakita ko sa'yo.
Iniisip ko din yung beach eh.
Iba yung ano. Iba itsura ng bahay. Depende sa piliin mong realm. Mas maganda yung sahig mo. Wooden floors.
Oh, you have to complete this. Okay naman ah. Kailangan lang din yung mga upuan. Ganun ba yun?
Tangina, namatay si Yanfei. Sabugan.
Sino?
Si Yanfei. Sabugan si Gago.
Uy, huwag ka nang.
Ay,
Baka
sorry.
mabantay.
Sorry, pasensya na.
It's okay, it's okay. Oh. So, paano? Take ko to lahat?
Anong ginagawa?
Nasa tipat ako.
Maybe... Maybe you... When breaking, I'll teach you more about this.
Meron na akong puno.
Sa labas ng bahay?
Hindi mo na siya. Yan. Yung mga naputol na puno kanina.
Saan mo ginamit? Mga naputol na puno.
Pwede mong ilagay sa loob, sa labas.
Totoo ba? Hindi pwede bumisita sa bahay ng iba.
Hindi ko alam eh. Pero feeling ko pwede. Ay, ang dami. This is so nice. Ang saya-saya ko.
Ang bagong ganap eh.
Ano, urong din pala tong bahay eh. Wait ka muna for the meantime. Okay.
Punta ako sa tipat ko. Picturean ko. Mas maganda din yung itsura ng bahay mo.
Ito ba?
Ito yung exterior, iba. Ang galing niya. Pwede na ako mag-ano sa lang. Pwede kang mag-forge.
Saan?
Sa sarili mong, yung maliit na building na nilagay mo sa gilid. Or yan, pwede mag-forge dyan.
Ay, talaga? Pwede kong puntahan. Ano i-forge ka dito?
Itong, kahit ano, yung pwede mo i-forge dun kay, ano, pangalan.
Oh. Okay. Maganda kung ano, merong merong ano to? Maganda naman yung bahay. Ay, maganda din yung bahay mo.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Diyan sa realm.
Maganda din dyan eh.
Tapos yung kwarto sa taas hindi nabubuksan.
Oo, hindi pa. May reward na ba ako?
Maybe you...
Hangga... Okay. Paano tataas yung rank?
Interest
Start
rank.
increase to...
Parang the more yata na. The more may furnishing ka.
Okay.
Okay na to. Mas na.
Oo nga, tara na, tara na.
Exit ko na. Text ka kapag wala ka na sa Discord, okay?
Okay, sige, 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 sige.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, end ko na din yung stream.
Bye.
Pagkatapos kong magputol ng puno. Charot. Hindi na natulog. Sige, naalis na ako dito. Candy Bells!
Bye.
Salamat sa ko.
Salamat. Bye.
Okay, byes.
Bye.
Byes. Oh. What should we do? Oh, goodness. Okay. Meron pa akong... Ano to? Did I get free story quest? I did. Okay. Siho daw muna. Okay. Thank you. Okay. What is claiming? Okay. Okay. Thank you for hanging out.